I'm Lee McCullum with Yoshimura Suzuki, and I'm James Stewart's mechanic this year, and I was going to show you a little bit about the motorcycle. The motorcycle starts off all in parts. We don't actually start with a whole motorcycle, so we build the race bikes up from parts, every piece on there. We must assemble everything. So anyway, so then we put the bike together piece by piece, and the motors are built in the race shop. Each mechanic does his own, is responsible for his own motors and motorcycles. So each week the mechanic does that, but building the bike is all from parts, and then once the motor gets built, then we work on the suspension and the chassis stuff. And for James, the settings are a little bit different than what we've used in the past. And the motor setting is a little bit different. He likes a little bit more roll-on power, but he still likes the mid and top end of it, but it's a little bit smoother than what we've used in the past. And the suspension settings are a little bit stiffer and a little bit different than what we've used in the past. Also, the clamps are a little bit different. Other than that, the brakes are pretty much the same as what we've used before. Obviously, we have the carbon fiber tank on for more fuel capacity for the outdoors. He likes a gripper seat cover, and you know, gearing changes from track to track, and so do the tires. They vary from 7.62, maybe a 7.59 on the front, or something else. Well, getting back to the engines, like I said, we are the factory Suzuki team, so we get all our parts from Japan, from the factory, and we assemble the pieces there at the Yoshimura shop. And we do some R&D work there also, and if we come up with something a little bit better, then we'll use that. So we have a combination of our factory parts and Yoshimura parts that we might use. And like I said, that's all done at the Yoshimura shop, and then we use the Yoshimura exhaust system, which is made there at the same building. The forks are 49 factory Showa forks. They're not air forks. They're still the traditional fork, spring and oil. And he likes the forks to be stiff enough to take the bumps, but he likes to still be able to have a little bit of plushness in the beginning of the stroke. And also he likes the hold up to be there, so he doesn't like the fork to be too low in the stroke. And the shock, he just likes the shock to be firm, you know, maybe a little bit on the firm side, but so far not overly aggressive in either area. Well, right now we're running some different clamps. We're still working on stuff. He's only rode the bike a few weeks now, so we're still working on the geometry of the bike. We change it around a little bit each week to get a little bit better for him, because he does ride so far forward over the front. As far as the angles go, it's just something that we don't talk about, the exact angles, but we do have options to change them around. So that's a trip around James' bike, and thanks for watching, and hope to see you at the races, and keep an eye on number 7.